Hello and welcome to Italy.
Hello everyone, we are live from Lignano Sabbiadoro. It's a wonderful day here and we have the pleasure to host you to attend the group draw for the 2018 European Dodgeball Championship here in Lignano Sabbiadoro. Pleasure to have you. Come join us. Okay, before we start, briefly, we're going to have the pleasure to have here on stage with us Councilman Massimo Brini, which is going to bring the greetings from the Town Hall of Lignano Sabbiadoro. Please.
Hello, good afternoon to everybody. I've passed the last 5 minutes to remember what I studied at school to speak in English. And I said you welcome in Lignano Sabbiadoro from the mayor of Lignano, from our town hall, and we are very molto contenti.
Very happy.
Very happy to have these games in Lignano Sabbiadoro. I've been a sport counselor in 1989, 98, and from sport. And we have made many sports in Lignano. We have taken also the Olympiad for young people. And from this time we have enough money to make la piscina comunale, the swimming pool, to make two palazzetto dello sport, two sport hall, and other things. And from this time, Lignano is also one sport town. We are not only sport town, we are a very nice beach, the 7 in Italy for the people that is coming to have a holiday. So, and we are very happy to have you here. Mi sono ricordato happy così ho imparato qualcosa di nuovo. And we are waiting you not only for the games, but also to spend your holidays. Thank you very much, and very lucky for the games.
Thanks. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna get to it. Small introduction, brief introduction first. Hello everyone from Europe, from throughout the world, wherever you are. I am Matteo Mini. Here with me is President
Andrea Robbia.
Welcome on behalf of the IDB, the Italian Dodgeball Association. We have the honor of walking you through today's draw. We are live on our YouTube channel of the Italian Dodgeball Association to bring you the draw of the 2018 European Dodgeball Championship. It's gonna be the second time the Euros are hosted in Italy after 2012 in Cesenatico. And this time we're gonna be in this wonderful location which you've had briefly the pleasure of seeing from outside, which is Lignano Sabbiadoro. We are here today in, at Terrazza Mare, a very nice venue. We thank them for hosting us for the draw. And what to say, the councilman has said a lot about Lignano Sabbiadoro. It's a really nice place by the beach. It's a place very well known for its sporting events. It has so many sporting venues, so much that it has earned the name of Sport City, I would say. Throughout the years, so many finals of all kinds of different sports, indoors, outdoors, are hosted here, and this year they're gonna be as well the European Dodgeball Championship. We are thrilled to have you here again in Italy with us, and we have been working hard to give you the best experience possible. We have a very wonderful location here in Lignano Sabbiadoro, where we're gonna host you in a few weeks. We have great location at our partners at Bella Italia Village, which is a private sporting facility featuring both the rooms for all athletes and spectators and a wonderful arena where the matches are going to be played. So people are going to have the chance to sleep there, eat there, play there, and that was our main goal approaching this event. Everyone here and watching us live knows how great the dodgeball community is, so what we believe is that the best way to enjoy a similar event such as Euros is by allowing people to live all the various activities all together, both inside and outside the court, living what we like to call an Olympic village experience and atmosphere. So athletes are going to be together the whole time, and I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun, which I'm sure you know as well. Speaking briefly about the tournament itself, it's going to be a unique event, easily by far the biggest Euros ever seen. We're going to have, to give you some numbers, 4 full days of play, which we'll see on the courts nearly 400 athletes, which will be coming from 18 different countries, will be divided in the huge number of 45 teams. These teams will compete in the 3 categories of the European Dodgeball Championships, which is going to be, obviously, the women's, the men's, and the mixed. So this was just to give you a few numbers on the event, but other than that, as we already said, we're sure it will be a lot of fun. We'll all enjoy it, and we'll also be able to see some great level of dodgeball throughout the whole tournament with the highest level of play possible here in Europe. We've started to approach this event months ago. You've met the teams, you know who they are, and now it is finally time to find out how the groups are going to be made out. Before we begin the actual draw, just one more thing, a small introduction of how this all is going to work. I know lots of you have already asked a few questions. So, starting this year, EDBF issued some very specific new rules on how seeding and scheduling for the whole tournament will work, depending on the various number possible of teams that can be in the competition. So the main thing for you to know now is that all teams in all categories will be divided in pots based on their rankings. So all teams will be seeded in order to create more balanced groups, so that will allow a better experience in play for anyone. About the ranking for each category takes into account the results of the last 3 European Dodgeball Championship. The winning team gets 20 points, the runner-up gets 19, and so on. The ranking takes into account 100% of the points from last year Euros, which were, as you know, in Glasgow, 75% of the Euros in Paris 2016, and 50% of the points from Belfast 2015. If you want to check out the rankings, we'll explain them throughout the event, but it's also available at the new website for EDBF, which is dodgeballeurope.org. And now, I guess for a better understanding, we can get to it and proceed with the first category, which is going to be drawn, which is the men's category, okay? So, in the men's category, we're gonna have 16 teams. They'll be divided in 4 groups of 4 teams each. The tournament is gonna work so that the top 2 teams of each group will advance to the knockout phase, starting from the quarterfinals. Teams placed in 3rd position will play for 9th through 12th position. Thank you, Andre. And teams placed in 4th position of each group will play for 13th to 16th positions. We're gonna have a draw following our rankings. Teams are divided into 4 pots, each one with 4 teams each. Just the specification that the host nation, which is in case is obviously Italy, moves up in order to be featured in the first pot. The draw will assign 1 team per pot to each group, so teams from the same pot won't play against each other, at least in the group phase. And now, to start drawing in the men's category, let's bring on to stage Alessia Falzarano. Yeah, give it up. Okay, Alessia is gonna draw for us. Wait a second. Okay. So, first of all, we're gonna draw from the first pot. Okay. The first pot has these 4 teams. Italy, which is, as I said, the host nation, England, which has won the last 3 editions, well, all the editions of the European Dodgeball Championship. Northern Ireland is also in pot 1, a team that came second last year. And Austria is also in the first pot, the team that has just recently became world champion in the men's category. Per EDBF rule, Italy is automatically drawn in position A1, so Italy will be featured in the first group. Now let's get to it. Alessia can draw the first team and pass the ball to Andrea.
England.
Okay, so England goes into Group B. And then let's draw also from the first pot, yes, and see who is going to be in Group C.
Austria.
Austria goes into Group C. And now the last one, which is in Group D.
Northern Ireland.
And that is, of course, Northern Ireland. So, the first teams are set. Now let's move on to the second part. Wait a second, Alessia. I'm gonna need a small introduction. I'm gonna wait a second and see the team, just to create some suspense for the people viewing at home. The second pot features Scotland, Ireland, Sweden, and the Czech Republic. So the team that goes into Group A is
Sweden.
So Sweden goes into Group A with us, with Italy. In Group B, with England,
Czech Republic.
we'll have the Czech Republic in Group B.
Ireland.
Ireland goes into Group C with Austria, and then we have, obviously, in Group D,
Scotland.
Scotland with Northern Ireland, as somebody predicted. Hi, Sean. So, third pot, the teams are going to be France, Switzerland, Netherlands, and Wales. Alessia, please. In Group A, we'll have
Wales.
Wales is in Group A with Italy and Sweden. Pretty much as last year, if I remember correctly. Group B.
Netherlands.
Netherlands are in Group B. And now to Group C.
Switzerland.
Switzerland goes into Group C. And the last one in Group D.
France.
Is obviously France. So we have drawn the first 3 teams of each group. Moving on into our last spot for this men's category, we're gonna have these teams. Romania bringing their only national team this year in the men's category, and 3 additions to the European Dodgeball Championships, which are going to be Poland, Belgium, and Hungary. All the 3 of them being featured in the Euros for the first time ever. So please, let's get to it and see who gets into Group A with Italy, Sweden, and Wales.
Hungary.
It is Hungary, finishing up Group A. Group B.
Poland.
Group B is Poland. Group C, we're gonna have
Belgium.
Belgium is into Group C. And finishing up all the draw for the men's category in the 2018 European Dodgeball Championship.
It's Romania.
It's Romania. Okay, so the draw for the men's category is over. Let's recap the groups before we go on to the draw for the next categories. And let's quickly recap as we set up all the how do you say, balls now for the draw. Let me move a second. So we have in Group A, Italy, Sweden, Wales, and Hungary. In Group B, England, Czech Republic, Netherlands, Poland. In Group C, we're gonna have Austria, Ireland, Switzerland, and Belgium. And in Group D, we are going to have Northern Ireland, Scotland, France, and Romania. These are the groups for the men's category. And now we can move on to our next category, which is going to be the mixed. As we wait for everything to be set up, let me just say that the mixed category will work pretty much the same way as the men's category, because also in the mixed team we're gonna have 16 teams, so the teams will be divided into 4 groups with 4 teams each. Top 2 teams of each group will advance to the knockout phase, starting from the quarterfinals. Teams placed in the 3rd position will play for 9th through 12th general position, and the teams placed 4th in their group will play for 13 to 16 positions. I know we have already explained it, but let me buy some time for the guys to prepare stuff, and also in case you have just connected, let me recap that for you if you didn't hear it. In the men's category, as we already said as well, we're gonna have the draw following our rankings, and so in this case as well, we'll have 4 pots of 4 teams each. The host nation, Italy, in this case as well, will be featured in the first pot. The draw will assign 1 team per pot to each group, so teams from the same pot won't play against each other in the group phase. Give us a few seconds to be ready, and let's start with the draw for the mixed category. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah? Okay, and now to start drawing for the mixed category, we'll call up on stage with us Camilla Nanni. Round of applause for the Italian veteran, which will play herself in the mixed category into her, I guess, 10th appearance with the Italian national team. First pot, as we said before, Italy is automatically, as the host nation, placed in position A1, so Italy will be playing in Group A. We'll have another 3 nations in this pot, which are England, which won all the last events from the mixed category, Scotland, who just won a silver medal at the Dodgeball World Cup, and also the 4th team will be Wales, a really consistent team when it comes to the mixed competition. So let's get to it. Camilla, start drawing the teams which will be in Group B from the first pot.
Wales.
It's Wales. Group B. Now on to Group C.
Scotland.
We'll have Scotland, and of course, but let's draw. In Group D,
England.
we are going to have England with no surprises. In the second pot, these are the teams that are going to be featured: Austria, Northern Ireland, Slovenia, and Switzerland. Camilla, let's see who goes into Group A.
Switzerland.
It's Switzerland joining us Italians in Group A. And now into Group B with Wales. We'll have Slovenia in Group B. Just recently took part in the World Cup as well. In Group C, paired with Scotland.
Austria.
We'll have Austria, a nice match to be seen. And in Group D, obviously,
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland joins England in Group D. Moving on to our third pot. Our four teams, in this case, are going to be France, Ireland, Sweden, and the Netherlands. Please, Camilla. Let's see who goes into Group A.
Ireland.
It's Ireland in Group A with Italy and Switzerland. Yes, Camilla, please. Group B. We're a bit nervous here.
Sweden.
Sweden will be featured in Group B. And now to Group C. France will be in Group C. Yes? Yeah, sorry, got distracted a bit. And now, obviously, the final one from the third pot in the mixed category is Netherlands, who joins Group D. Our final pot will see Germany playing Euros with their only formation this year. So they're going to give it all up in the mixed category. Also Czech Republic and two new formations playing not only in the men's but also in the mixed category, Belgium and Hungary. Camilla, please. Let's see who finds itself in Group A.
Hungary.
It's Hungary once again, as well as in the men's, if I'm not mistaken. Group B will have as its fourth team Germany. Group B. Group C.
Belgium
is for Belgium, and the last team in this draw for the mixed will be Czech Republic. Okay, so mixed draw is over as well. Let's reset everything for the final draw in the women's category, and in the meantime, let's briefly recap the groups for the mixed category. So we're going to have Group A, Italy, Switzerland, Ireland and Hungary. Group B, Wales, Slovenia, Sweden and Germany. Group C, with Scotland, Austria, France and Belgium. Group D will feature England, Northern Ireland, Netherlands and Czech Republic. So these are the groups for the mixed category. Hope everyone is happy about it. In the meantime, as we prepare for our next draw in the women's category, let me just say a big thank you to all of you watching from home. We know there's a lot of you. Also thank you to the guys watching here live, which are sending me big smiles. Well, thank you for watching everyone at home. There is so many of you, and as we said, we are about to move on to our final draw for today, the third category, which is the women's. In this case, it will be slightly different from the draws before. The women's category will feature 13 teams total. So, as per EDBF rules, we're gonna have just 2 groups. The first group will have 7 teams, and the second group will have 16. How does the tournament work? In this competition, the top 4 teams of each group will advance to the knockout phase, starting from the quarterfinals. The teams which will be placed 5th in their group will play against each other, getting for 9th or 10th position, and the bottom 3 teams from the 2 groups will play a round robin against each other to get placed from 11th to 13th place. In this case, always following the rankings for EDBF, we're gonna have just 3 pots. The first 2 pots will have 4 teams each, and the last one will have 5. So we will start drawing from the first pot, 1 in each group. That means that each group will feature 2 teams from each pot. And now to start drawing, let's call on stage for the draw of the women's category, Lorenzo Carai. Okay, another veteran for us as well. So, in this case, the host nation was already in the first pot. Italy was in the first pot, but in any case, it still automatically goes into place position A1. So Italy will be playing in Group A. The other teams featured in this pot are Austria, England, and Northern Ireland. So, Lorenzo, please go and find out who gets into Group B.
England.
It's England, recently world champion in the women's category as well. Now let's draw and see the second team in Group A, together with Italy.
Northern Ireland.
It's going to be Northern Ireland, and so the final teams to be drawn in the first pot going into Group B, together with Austria, and it's going to be a really nice game. We've seen them a lot.
Austria.
It's Austria. I've said England instead of Austria, but you get the gist of it. Second pot, we're gonna have as well 4 teams, which are Scotland, Ireland, Wales, and Sweden. So please, Lorenzo, let's find out the first one going into Group A.
Scotland.
It is Scotland. And now Group B.
Ireland.
Is Ireland into Group B. And now again for Group A.
Sweden.
The the Swedish Spectaculars, and so the final team in this pot going into Group B.
Wales.
Is of course Wales. So final pot, we're gonna have 5 teams in this pot. So 3 are going to be in Group A, which will have 7 teams, and 2 will be in Group B, which will have 6 teams. These teams are Switzerland, France, Czech Republic, Netherlands, and Belgium. So let's find out the first one going into Group A.
Czech Republic.
It's Czech Republic playing for the first time at the Euros with women's category. In Group B,
Belgium.
Belgium, a new team a new country for Euros, which will bring 3 teams. Let's get to it, yes. With the second in this spot for Group A will be Switzerland. Now the last team to get into Group B. Is France. There is still 1 team left in the pot, so it goes into Group A, the one with 7 teams, and that is, of course,
And we close on Netherlands.
and we close on Netherlands. So this draw is over as well. Let's make a recap for the women's category as well. In the women's category, as we said, we'll have 2 groups, which are as follows. Group A will feature Italy, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Sweden, Czech Republic, Switzerland, Netherlands. Group B will have England, Austria, Ireland, Wales, Belgium, and France. So, we're all set for today's draw. Are you happy? Think it went well?
Yes.
Yeah? Okay. Hope you guys at home enjoy it. Hope we didn't seem too nervous, because we were a bit, but hope you couldn't tell. Thank you so much for following the Euros draw. We'll soon update you with the group graphics on our Facebook and social medias, scheduling for all the competition, and of course you're gonna have news for us throughout the whole times. Thank you so much again for watching it and for following us. We can't wait to see you all here again in Lignano with us in less than a month. Hope you are as excited as we are. Ciao. Let's make another final hello.
Hello, guys.
Salutate.